What's this on YouTube? War Eagles.
Give me both sets of brothers that are the disciples. There's two sets of brothers. I'm telling you, if you're right and your neighbor's not, you better keep it. Two sets. If you can just do one set, I'll give you credit for one set, but I definitely got this wrong.
I got this right.
I know one for sure. And
Great.
I know half of the other. Do you have to say their names or like what's this?
No, you need their names.
This is totally wrong. Stop.
If you catch somebody cheating, you tell me, and I will not let them count their
Bro,
board.
Yeah. I'm looking at everyone's answers.
You
I
did.
I have not written
I'm not doing
anything.
it.
Okay, then don't write anything down.
I know it's wrong.
Ready, set, show.
Simon and David.
Oh no.
David?
I don't know. No.
John and James are brothers.
Yes,
What's
we
up
got
with
it.
James?
Andrew and Peter are brothers.
Yes.
You get 2 points if you got them both right. If you got one set of brothers right, you get 1 point. That's fine.
So
I
you
get
get
a point 'cause I didn't ask what they were called.
I got one. Subtracted by 2.
I got two.
Where?
I got two of them.
I need to get my questions in. Where did Jesus, when he called those 4 brothers and he said, "You're going to be fishers of men. I'm going to make you fishers of men," where were they?
Like name of city or like specific, more specific.
If you were to put it on the map, it is somewhere on the map.
Oh, I got this one. I got one right.
Don't know how to
I am
spell it.
already.
As long as I can tell what it
She
is.
just
I
looks.
had it written down before I looked.
She looks.
Let me see
I
what you
had
put.
it written
She's
down
not writing
before I
anything.
looked.
Okay. Ready,
Whoa.
set, go.
No, I knew it.
Oh, it's
Sea of Galilee.
Let's go.
So is it 1 or 2 points?
That's only 1 point.
Oh, come on. I need to
Because you got
catch
C and
It
Galilee.
was 0 for Alabama fans.
Okay, Gabe. So that's, or whoever's
I mean, technically that's 3 points. C of Galilee.
Hey, I have two.
What was Jesus' hometown?
Oh, it's question.
Say it again. Nope, don't say it again.
What was Jesus' hometown?
I think I got that wrong. Oh, I got it right.
How do you know he didn't get it wrong?
Yeah.
Ready,
Well, 'cause I
set,
know Walker doesn't
go.
get anything wrong.
You're done, Frankie. No, you're done, Cole.
Reagan.
It's Nazareth.
Let's go.
That's
wasn't
that's
the
where
only
speed
one.
comes in. That's where you either know it or you don't. Write it down.
Did I knock it?
No, you don't get it. No.
I just checked to see if I get it right. If I don't get it right, I just. Ow.
Okay, which beatitude? And all you don't have to write bless, blah blah blah. Just abbreviate it.
Shoot.
Which beatitude is Jesus trying to tell us that we need to have this kind of attitude because we know that we need Him? He says you will be blessed when you have this attitude, this mentality that we are. That okay, Jesus, I know that I need you.
I know this word.
I'm debating between 2.
You're cheating.
It's like, I don't
Cheater.
I know it, but I don't know the word.
Can you repeat it?
I got the word.
Ready?
Wait,
No. Set. Go.
Emotion.
Oh, I got it.
Poor in spirit.
Let's go.
I didn't get it. It's poor in spirit.
Can't emotion.
I haven't been in
No.
school.
You just wrote
I got
poor.
it. Did you
I
get it?
don't want to hear it.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Poor's fine.
I have
Poor's
two.
fine.
Yeah, poor's fine. When she.
I know that you know the right one.
I gave you one.
Here's another beatitude.
I have 3 lost points.
This is the one between us and God. It's an attitude we're supposed to have towards the Lord, and that He wants us to be sorrowful over our sin because it separates us.
Oh my gosh.
I'm.
How do I not know this one?
Look who's cheating now, Gabe. Look who's
I
cheating
already
now.
wrote it down. I'm not writing shit.
What?
Yes.
It's when He wants us to be sorrowful over our sin.
This.
Guess who's winning now?
I know because I thought I was gonna know from my thought.
Wait, which
I don't remember.
Well, it's, I got it. I put it.
Ready, set, go.
Who cares?
Mourn.
Oh, no.
Blessed are those who
I
mourn.
got the.
Mourn.
I've gotten as many points as Alabama's field goal kicker made.
Stop with Alabama. Who cares?
Go War Eagles!
That
Bro,
was a good one.
not going.
You can say it.
Okay,
Alabama's
tell me, I want you to list without looking at the map. three main regions that make up Israel. The three main regions that make up Israel.
Katie, bro. Hey.
He just looked.
Did you look at the map?
No, I didn't.
Hey.
I don't know.
Do we get a point per region?
A point per region. This is a 3-pointer.
Mess them up.
Oh boy.
I totally got this.
Stop looking. I know you're
I'm not ready.
Stop looking.
I got it right.
Ready,
I'm joking. I got one right.
set, go. You're done. No, you.
I
Okay.
really didn't know.
Okay. You got Galilee. You got Samaria and Judea.
Let's go, Green.
I got two.
You get a point per thing. What's our point totals so far? 4,
2.
7. You got more than 7.
I have 7.
I got 8.
You have 8.
Was Joe with the three?
Huh? What?
Yeah.
Galilee, Samaria, and Judea.
Now I have more points than you.
Oh.
Hey. Jerusalem is a city. Nazareth is a city. Okay? Cana, Capernaum,
For 3.
those are cities.
Katie,
Okay, who are known as the sons of Zebedee?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I spelled it wrong again.
I have it. Again, you say.
Wait, I'm so dumb.
Yeah, you are.
If we do one of them right, is it okay?
You gotta
There's
go.
no
There's
point in
no
me
way I'm
writing
getting
anything.
this right.
Dude, you.
Ready?
See, I'm getting these mixed up.
Set.
I know it.
Go. It's James and John. Yes! James and John.
That never happened.
I knew
Huh?
James. I knew James.
That's 1 point. That's
I
1
didn't know
point.
John.
James and John are the sons of thunder and the sons of Zebedee.
I love being able. The last one was a 3-pointer.
What?
The last one was a
I'm not
3-pointer.
gonna.
Yeah.
Where was Jesus born?
Wow, I got
it.
China? Question mark?
Okay.
Peter's his brother.
What does the Greek word rabbi mean?
Watch. It's gonna be like rock.
Walker's like wolf.
A lot of times they refer to him as rabbi.
I got this one.
I got it wrong.
Ready, set, go. Teacher. Aha. No.
2
Teacher.
Holy teacher.
Because, Kaden, they always called him teacher. Like, you are the he's not the disciple.
What'd you say?
Right?
That's 1 point, right?
That's 1 point.
I'm just not gonna keep track of my
We start
points.
calling you
I
rabbi.
mean, I'm not gonna win. I mean, Ellie's over here with 10.
Hey, I may give one that's like 5 points and she may get it wrong and you may get it right.
But I have.
She has 11.
So,
I have 2.
what? No, keep going.
How did you get
I
11?
raised
The
them.
total's 11. I haven't missed one. Oh, she hasn't missed one.
It's Ellie.
Earlier.
What? But I'm not taking the first one. Don't quit. I'm taking multiple, the top 2 or 3. Don't give up.
Can we do the top like 15?
I mean, those 2 could mean 11.
Would you like the top 2?
That's 11.
Top 10.
You can't.
What
I like
was
that 14 of us.
what was James, John, and Peter's profession before they followed
What's your
Jesus?
profession?
What's their profession before they followed Jesus?
I got this in the bag.
Ready, set, go.
Aha.
Fisherman.
I was writing it.
You gotta go faster.
They were meant.
You went really slow.
I had 50 minutes in actually.
That's other all caps.
Okay, true or false? This will be easy for you. You got 50% chance.
That's true.
Got it.
That's true.
Both Nicodemus and the Samaritan woman, Jesus used what they knew or their surroundings to evangelize to them.
I have it. I got it right too. Because I remember this one from the
Huh?
choice.
Keep talking. Shh.
Yeah.
Shh.
Can you repeat it?
No. Listen.
Um,
Ready, set, go.
Tross.
It is true.
I knew it.
Yes. It's Tross.
Yes, it's fine.
Why did I?
who's got 20 now?
True or false? I'm trying to get through these. Nicodemus publicly and openly questioned Jesus about his teachings.
Wait, what? Is that true or false question?
Oh, I put.
How?
Ready? Set, go. That's false.
Last minute,
Did
baby.
you get that wrong, Ellie?
No, I got it right.
Where
Have you got one wrong?
did Jesus confront the woman at the well?
Say that
The
again?
region of the
Like the
city.
city?
The city.
Oh,
Oh, at the well.
Done.
I'm gonna draw this
Well,
one.
how should I know it?
You
Did you look at the map?
I know what
Did you
it
look
is.
Cause I
Have the map.
put it
Don't
down.
look at the map. Kaden, don't look at the map.
Okay.
He was just looking in that area.
I'm
I
looking.
totally obliterated the spelling of this.
I see you looking at the map, Reagan.
Mine's already written.
Reagan's is like.
Cheater! I should get 10 points.
She's already written.
Ready?
Ready, set,
New
go.
York?
Sidecar.
I said sapphire because I
This is unfair.
What?
No, you didn't.
I don't know.
She's just one person. I told you I'm taking 2 or 3 answers. 2 or 3 top people.
Okay, so. Keep going. Keep going.
So, okay, so Ellie, how many do you have?
15.
8.
13,
11.
13,
12,
11.
I have 5.
11.
7.
4.
Okay.
11.
What do you got?
I'm tied.
13.
Which of
No, I really need Ellie to fail a couple. I need both.
which of the 12 disciples betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver?
Oh.
All of you should know this.
I forgot.
No, I don't.
See, like, if you ask, like, what is this person?
It was definitely
I would
me,
know.
Then ask what is this person?
You hate yourself too?
I think I have
Who is
it.
not like,
guys. Look at me and tell me you have it.
I have
I
it.
mean,
You have to
like,
be specific.
if you ask,
Yeah,
like,
Flash your face.
So you could just say
the Reagan. You're probably right.
Just to be
He's not gonna
safe.
be like,
Alright, Judas' name.
Just to be safe.
Just
ready, set, go. Go on, Walker H.
Judea.
I said Judas. Well, that's not right. Judas.
I have the idea.
you don't get a
Wait,
point.
how do you
for
spell
this.
What town?
Jamaica.
What town was Jesus' first miracle in? Town, not region. Town.
I got it.
I'm looking at.
No way.
Oh, wait, I know.
Big brain time.
Look at the map.
Ready, set, go. It's Cana.
I kind of spelled it wrong.
Okay.
I have 4.
I'm gonna go a little.
Wait, how you have 14?
I'm gonna move you some. Listen.
Capper numbers.
How many points you have, Ellie?
17.
Okay. So if you have like, and how many points do you have, Cole?
I have 13.
So if you have 13 to 17, I want you to come and sit over here.
No, not my chair.
13 to 17, come sit over here.
Did I stay right here?
So if you don't have that, you need to move.
Wait, can I stay right here?
No, you're gonna move. 13 to 17 over here.
Ricky, Cap.
Okay.
Go, guys.
Wait, is this 13 to 17?
Not 13 to 17. Okay. So I'm gonna make it fair because it stinks when you're so far behind.
We got double.
No, I'm gonna take a winner from this group. Okay? Do you understand?
I'm not gonna win.
What is wrong with you?
I'm not.
How many points do you have?
There's no such thing.
5, 9, 6, 9, 8.
Way less.
He's like 2.
No, but like
He
6
has
or
more
7.
than 2. See, if you're 6 or 7, then you're right with them. That's my point.
He's a what? 9?
9.
Who has the most in your 9?
Where are you at?
We're gonna put you in 7. Caleb,
It's a board
It
game.
is a blessing.
7 points now?
I'm still gonna take 1 from this group and 1 from this group.
What?
There's one.
What about top 2?
Maybe 2.
Ellie's gonna win. And then I'm gonna, if I win
I'll talk
here,
too.
Ellie's gonna destroy me.
I say 3. Best. Ellie, you get one.
No, I'm definitely not just 1 from this group. No.
3.
I'll decide.
There's no point of trying.
This is fine.
7.
I can't handle the negativity.
Tyler's gonna win.
Change it. Change it. Okay.
9?
I have 13.
Wow.
What town was Jesus' home base for ministry? What town was his home base for ministry?
I don't know what it's
It's okay.
How many questions?
Oh, wait.
I'm just making them as I go.
Got it.
I'm gonna review until as long as I have time. Frankie, you need to share. I'm not, no.
Oh,
Unless you sit over there between, unless you sit over there between them.
Is it like this?
Get in a chair, or on that stool over there by Caleb. Okay, ready, set, go. It's Capernaum.
That's bad. No.
Elliot, do it right.
It was not Nazareth.
How do you spell it?
Watch out, watch out, watch
Then
out.
how many?
8.
How many do you have?
Maybe.
I got 14 of these. You have 20?
Okay, this is gonna be worth 3 points.
Oh, I'm definitely.
No, 4 points. Okay.
That makes me mad.
Because, listen, because he's constantly doing two things. Jesus was constantly doing two things that the Pharisees were like trying to stump him on. They're like, no, you're doing this and you're going against Mosaic law. What are those two things that they were always trying to accuse him of? Two things.
I wasn't here.
Okay.
I suppose.
That's not true. You bet it's also all of that, Lord.
Can I explain it?
I hope you could read this.
No,
'cause
I mean,
can't.
write whatever you want to write. But there's two things that he was always doing that they were like, no, you can't do this.
Will you give half credit?
Yeah. Like each one's worth 2 points.
I got 1.
I don't think I got him.
I have one, and the second one's.
Tyler definitely got him.
Can you say it again?
Look at you.
There's two things that he was always doing that was going against Mosaic law that the Pharisees were trying to accuse him of. But he technically didn't matter. All right. Ready, set, go. Okay. Blasphemy is one, and healing on the Sabbath.
I got it, I got one.
Could blasphemy be claiming to be Messiah?
got
That is claiming to be Messiah.
No, I put communism.
So how they explained it?
I wrote impersonating God.
That's it.
Those four.
Tyler, what do you
If
have?
you got both of that, that's 4 points. If you
I'm
got
at 10.
one of those, it's 2
Let's
points.
go.
Ellie, did
See,
you do one?
I need good at you.
Let's go.
Ellie, what do you got, Ellie? 22.
I'm at 18.
Who's one? I didn't start. I started right.
What'd you worry about it?
I'm at like 6 out.
Why
Or 15.
did Jesus heal the man who had leprosy?
Yes!
That's what she said about the last one.
Oh no,
Wait.
Don't 28 to 3 choke you like
Sorry if my handwriting is really bad. I'm a lefty.
As long as you can write fast. As long as someone
I
is.
don't know if it's this one or the other one.
I know which one it is. I know which one it is.
Hey, Walter, it's this one.
Ready, set, go! Because of his faith.
Yes, sir!
Oh.
I got it.
It's because of his faith. No.
I'm talking, Ellie.
Okay, listen. Listen. The cool thing about that story, Reagan, is that the leper had so much boldness and courage to go in the middle of a crowd and get to Jesus. And Jesus was so moved by compassion because of the guy's faith that he knew that he would heal him, that he went against the odds of society and he didn't care. Okay? So again, there's different reasons why he healed sometimes. Okay. So, what does, in the Sermon on the Mount, what does Jesus say the root of murder is? Meaning, the law's don't murder, and Jesus takes it a step further, is but don't do this.
Wait, so
The law says don't murder, and Jesus is his response to that regarding murder is he takes it a step further. What is that?
I definitely got this one right.
Ready, set, go.
I didn't get it.
It's anger. Deal with anger.
Yes.
If I said
Hate is fine.
If I said hate slashing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
what
fine.
about evil? What if wait?
What about
I
it?
did murder.
There's
No.
anger.
No. So what was me,
Or
Walter?
jealousy.
How many points do you have?
grudges.
No, he was
Grudges.
specifically specifically, no, that was a different topic.
I know, that's what I
He
was
was
thinking.
specifically talking about deal with the anger and hatred in your own heart before it becomes murder.
you guys have 12?
What?
I got that
You're not listening to me.
No.
I'll wait. With the things with the law and Jesus, you're gonna have to know, what did the law say? The law said don't murder. That's pretty like duh, right? But then Jesus like, you got to deal with the anger and heart and hatred in your own heart before it becomes murder. Caleb,
Caleb.
okay, got it? On that same note, next question. The law says don't commit adultery. Jesus says what? It's the same concept what I just was talking about. The law says don't commit adultery, and Jesus is like, deal with this before it becomes adultery.
What, did you remind? It's true. It was the one we had.
Okay, ready, set, go. Deal with the lust.
Yeah, I got it.
It said this though.
It says like
Temptation?
don't.
My minion is a Bible
No.
expert.
It's specifically lusting.
Ellie, how many do you have?
My minion is a
Ellie, did you miss
Bible
that one?
expert.
No, I got that one.
This
Oh,
isn't a
you're at-
tumor, this is
where are
part
you
of his brain.
Where you at?
Okay.
Wait, Ellie, what do you
Write down the definition of fasting.
We're tired.
Definition of fasting?
Fasting?
His chat bubble has a tumor too.
Walker gets it up. I know I got this one.
Go dogs.
Yes, sir.
What are you at, Walker?
23.
I think Georgia could be Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, for real.
All day.
Don't worry, it'll happen to you. So.
That's fine, as long as you leave my class, but not any more in my class. Can't handle it. Okay, ready, set, go.
You're not gonna be able to read that.
Something along the lines of giving something up and replacing it with Jesus.
Yes!
If you only put giving something up, that is not
I said
correct.
focusing on God only.
No. There's an exchange.
Wait, Ellie, where
I got that.
If you just wrote don't eat, that's not correct.
He also has
Saying, wait,
Yeah.
saying that you can't give something up for Jesus?
Yeah, it's not doing something or giving something up for
I wrote the
Jesus.
exact opposite.
What'd you say?
I wrote, not believing in Jesus pretty much. Is what I said.
What would it look like on?
I didn't really know.
So fasting listen, fasting is like, let's say you want to get close to God, or you just, I don't know, anything, and you're like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna not eat this meal and I'm gonna spend time with God. Or you know what? I'm spending way too much time on social media and I don't have any time for God. Okay, I'm gonna not be on social media today, and I'm gonna spend the hour I would be on social media with God. It's putting Him before whatever it is. Okay, disciple. This is a disciple question. Whose name means rock?
Oh. I played this character.
All of
so
you
last
should get
year.
this.
You know. Do you remember that?
Ready, set, go.
My minion has-
Pizza.
Pizza.
Hey,
Got it.
wait,
Good job.
so
I
pizza
tried.
or pizza?
Didn't get it right.
Keep it bread.
I tried.
Thank you.
My minion
What?
has a
Remember
little-
my,
Are you guys playing back
Oh,
up?
hold on.
Another disciple question. Who was known as the beloved disciple?
I'm sorry? I couldn't hear.
Who is known as the beloved disciple?
Yeah, me too. I mean, my minion.
Drew knows the answer.
He has a.
Ready, set, go.
I think I put that one.
John.
Oh,
Fruit.
Yeah.
Go. John.
Did you get that right?
Come on, Caleb, you can win.
John the
That's
Baptist.
Bruce.
That's number 15.
Drew doesn't have a brain tumor. It's an oxygen.
Okay. Here is, this is referring to the Lord's Prayer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
When he prays, and he says this, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be your name. What part of the outline is that?
Wait, you see that again?
When he says, our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name, what part of the outline? There's a 6-step outline that we went over. What is that? What does it
Wait,
fit with?
restate then.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be your name.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
No,
Shush.
it's only that first part.
Give us the
How is
standard
cold?
Give us
daily
a
bread.
daily
No.
bread and forgive us our
What are you
trespasses.
at?
Ready, set, go.
I have
Those are
22.
What?
Praise.
Prayer.
Worship time.
Butterbeans. Oh no.
I have to
I have 17.
-6.
Second question on the Lord's Prayer. Give us today our daily bread.
He has lies.
What is that?
Wait.
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Are you
What's
asking
up, buddy?
It's for all the classes to listen to review. Some parents even review with their students.
What if I don't know the exact word?
As long as I know what you're talking about. Ready, set, go. Provision.
Yes, sir.
Asking. No.
No.
I knew it. Prayer count?
No. It is a prayer. It's the outline of the prayer. You're asking for God's provision for today.
When did we learn this?
I don't know, babe.
Probably
Okay.
like a couple of
Another
I was not
Lord's Prayer, then you didn't get the notes, because otherwise you would know it. Or you didn't come in and get your word, because otherwise you would know it. So another thing of the Lord's Prayer, deliver us from temptation. Deliver us from the evil one, whichever verbiage it says. Deliver us from the evil one, deliver us from temptation. Let us not enter temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. There it is. All the same line.
You got that? You got that? You got that? Yeah, that's fine.
Ready, set,
You
go.
got it, right? It's cool.
Protection.
The safety works.
Safety works.
Does forgiveness?
No.
That's what I said
What
at
about
first.
evangelism?
I don't know
It has
these.
nothing to do with it.
Well, and then I kind of thought that doesn't
But
sound
hey, good guess. Good, at least you're guessing.
25.
Okay, what's our status? Ellie, how many do you have?
29.
What?
What?
25.
26.
23.
30.
29.
You have 30?
I'm 27.
We're tied for
Nathan's
second.
winning.
We're tied for
What
second.
do you have?
27. Because
27.
Ellie lost some.
12?
16.
16? 18?
And I got
I'm 4 points behind you, and that's good.
Okay.
Me and me and right now, like,
No, just
well,
Ellie.
I have 20, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give you. Do you remember with the Beatitudes how. Do you remember with the Beatitudes how 4 of them are attitudes that we need to have towards the Lord? 4 are
Yes.
attitudes we need to have towards each other. Stop talking so people can hear. Okay? I want to know, is this beatitude towards each other or towards God? So you can write other people or God. That's all you're going to write. Okay? Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. Nathan, if you're winning, you better protect your board.
Hey Nathan, what you putting? Thank you.
Jeez.
You're either writing other people or God. Others or God.
Nobody.
Ready, set, go. It's God.
No.
Yes! Got it. 13. He wants us to hunger and thirst for right. He wants us to desire godly things, to do godly things, to be righteous.
Ellie, did you
I
get it?
thought that was one of the bottom 4 words.
No. Think about it. Okay, Nathan. Nathan, listen. This is for other people that don't know this either. You're not the only one. Think about it. It's an attitude that we're supposed to have. If I have an attitude towards Ellie, and he's like, he wants me to hunger and thirst for righteousness. Why? That no.
Why?
It's not gonna that doesn't benefit her, right? But if I'm trying to be righteous, that benefits my relationship with God. That affects our intimacy. That means I'm trying to sin less, right? Yes or no?
See, Senora.
I thought it was like if that's directed towards people. Or like.
So the Beatitudes are attitudes. They're attitudes you're supposed to have and desire to be. And they're either going to affect my relationship with God or they're going to affect my relationship with people. Does that explain it better now? Okay. So the opposite of that would be, this isn't a test question. This isn't a question. I'm just saying the opposite of that, Nathan, would be to be apathetic and not care if I sinned. Again, that doesn't affect my relationship with Ellie, right? If she sins, that doesn't affect me whatsoever. But it does affect my relationship with God. Okay? Okay. Same thing. You're going to write others or God. Blessed are those who are peacemakers. Ready, set, go.
People.
That is others all the way.
People. I said
Okay.
EPL.
I said people.
That's fine.
Okay, go.
Wait, is there a three-way tie for first?
Blessed are those who hunger. No. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake.
Is this
Blessed
easy.
are
I remember that
those
one.
that are persecuted for righteousness'
That's literally
sake.
given.
Not snake.
Righteous snake.
Righteous snake.
Look at my hand.
What if there was a
Look
righteous?
at my grill.
No, there's never one. Snakes are all bad.
Is that what?
I hate snakes with a passion. Ready, set, go. Yeah. That's people. That's other people.
Yes.
Dang it!
Did you get it?
Nikki is a lot better than
I don't want to talk about it.
Did you get that?
Yeah. And then
Ellie, did you get it?
I just remember that was like the bottom of
It's
I got 21 now.
Ellie, what do you
That's
got?
easy.
I
That's a
don't
good way to remember that.
I have a picture in my mind.
Me too.
32.
So, blessed are the poor in spirit. That should help you. Blessed are the poor in spirit.
Is these others or God? Is it?
Others are God.
Hey, what's the
Which one is this? What's the answer?
Yeah, you're good.
Someone actually.
Blessed are the poor in spirit. Ready, set, go.
Yeah, A and F.
It's God.
Let's
Got it.
go.
You lost close.
Okay, no more of those.
Yeah.
I like this.
Let's give me points.
Nathan, what do you have?
Why did Jesus heal the paralytic that was lowered through the roof?
Why?
Yeah.
No, Nathan, you don't get to see mine. Not,
I'm not looking at
no, you best not.
You think it's right, that's why you're hiding it so well.
I don't want you to get it.
Tyler, you know what?
We should take all like the ones that are over a certain number over here.
Yeah, I'm like.
She just over like 28-ish.
I
How many
definitely.
points
Oh,
do
let's
we
go
get?
like a good 20.
How many
Everyone's
points do
over
we
a
get?
20.
Ready, set, go.
You can't read my hand.
I can't read it. It's because of the friend's faith. The friend's faith. Got it.
Yeah.
He was so moved by the faith of his friends. They did so much to try and get him down there.
15.
How many points do we get if we?
How about this?
I haven't decided.
If anybody
3 to 5.
if it's above 25, then we all get
My head
No.
be hurt.
Okay, so what's our point different? What's it over here? 22,
15.
21.
21, 22, 15.
15.
Okay, what about over here?
31, 34.
27.
34.
32.
Okay.
That's because I missed that one.
35.
Oh,
No,
I think it's all in the
Give mine.
30s.
I'm only 4
What are you
points.
at? 31.
What are you?
Which of these, you're going to listen to this one, because this is a, you're going to listen and write what's not. Which of these was not one of the 12 disciples? Okay, you're going to write the name that was not one of the 12 disciples. Bartholomew, Paul, Jude, Andrew. Bartholomew, Paul, Jude, Andrew. Who was not one of the 12 disciples? Bartholomew, Paul, Jude, or Andrew?
Don't know if I spelled this right.
I see your strategy.
Oh, now we know what it is.
No changing.
I actually don't.
Ready, set, go!
You lost.
What? I didn't know if I spelled it right.
Ellie, no one lost!
Was it Paul?
Paul!
Let's go.
Jude was Thaddeus. Remember JT?
Wait, what did you get? Wait, what did you get?
Justin Timberlake.
JT, Justin Timberlake.
Walker, you cheated.
Walker
Dude,
cheated?
they're lying. Walker cheated.
You were all the way over here.
Walker cheated.
Walker, I think you're trying to
You're
figure out-
cheating.
He looked at
Cole.
Maybe I was. Walker cheated.
Okay, what are Cole, what are the blessed are statements called?
What?
What are the blessed are statements called?
Blessed are.
Yeah, look at the picture of you. That's so easy. It's like a drawing.
I can't really.
What are the blessed are statements called?
Can't really
It's just,
see it.
I feel like I'm overthinking it.
Yeah,
I
you
know
are.
a very simple answer. My brain's right.
Okay, I'm underthinking it, but it's fine.
I got this for sure.
Ready, set, go!
Holy.
I was really like,
I love attitudes!
I did it!
Wait a minute.
I said blessed
Did you get
are.
The beefy attitude.
We're tied.
So cute.
23.
Ellie.
Where in the Bible is the Sermon on the Mount found?
Oh gosh. Don't look.
Don't
look.
I'm not looking. I'm
That
not
is book and chapters. I just erased it.
So was it 2 points?
No.
Oh, so you mean like?
It's book and chapter.
I know it.
Is it two chapters or just one?
I can't say.
If we get the book right, can we get a point?
No, it's one or the other.
Cole. Imagine looking.
No, you can't help.
Okay.
What is it?
I totally got
They're
this wrong.
cheating.
Who?
I have no idea.
Who's cheating?
You said what is it, right?
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah.
I already wrote it.
Matthew 5 through 7.
Yes.
I put right in the middle of them.
I did not.
Where you at now?
Matthew 5 through 7. That's on your test for sure.
Oh, I thought you were asking where it was.
I said book and what? Wait, no. What do you mean? What'd you write?
I wrote the mountain.
Guaranteed I missed
The
it.
mountain.
No, we don't even know what mountain it's on.
Caden, what do you want?
It's okay. It's okay. Take the L.
34. I'm 34.
Okay.
What are you at? 30?
One more point, then I'm at 30.
Dude, how did they get so many?
23.
We just.
Not telling us.
Jesus.
25.
Okay. Jesus talks about on the Sermon on the Mount. There, he compares us like there's two similitudes. What are they?
Oh.
Wait, what do you mean?
You gotta know what a similitude is.
Can you pass that?
There's two similitudes
I don't
that
think-
Jesus talks about on the Sermon on the Mount
I'm still
right
in
after the
I don't
Beatitudes.
think Kanye knows this one.
What?
E-girls and soft girls.
I don't
There's two similitudes. Okay, ready, set, go. Salt and light.
I got it.
Something else. What are similitudes?
You put grass.
They're things we're similar to.
People the grass. Remember
Caden, how many
They're things that he wants us to be similar to.
Remember the passage about people being like
The
grass?
camera.
Here today and gone
You have to
tomorrow.
be at 20. Oh,
We haven't talked about that though here.
That's what I thought it was though.
Yeah, yeah.
He compares us to salt and light.
Oh no.
Let's just end.
No.
No, I need one more to get to 30.
I need one more for Caden to get wrong.
I just need some insurance. So I like
Okay, here's a beatitude.
How are you at 30? I was got to 30.
15, 20,
What is the score count over here?
36.
33.
35, 36,
29.
38,
37.
37. What about over here?
24.
25.
16.
18.
Good, how many do you have? Like 4?
Really horrible.
Okay,
No,
I'm like.
which
I
beatitude is this? I'm gonna
I
explain
think
it.
I'm 15. Or 16.
Hold. Someone who has good intentions and is not out to harm you. What beatitude is that? It's somebody who has good intentions and is not out to harm you. They have good intentions towards you. When we have an attitude of genuinely wanting good things for someone.
Well, this is my downfall, ladies.
We're not wanting to hurt them. I genuinely am happy when Caleb does awesome at golf. I'm not like, man, I want to be him.
That's a weird word, isn't it?
I think.
It's a Chinese.
See, I know what you're talking about. And I
Don't
just don't know
know.
the word.
Then if you know, then you'll be able to figure it out on the test. This is the hardest. If you can do this review, it's the hardest because on the test, you've got it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless you get that one that, either way, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't have an answer. I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, I just don't know the word.
But I think I got one word.
It's either
Can this
one
be
or
worth
two.
like a
I don't
few
think
points?
it's-
Guys, we got
No. Ready, set, go.
Oh.
I wrote pure of heart. Is that
It's
That's
pure of
it.
heart.
I put kind
You're
of.
dang it,
Ellie.
Ellie.
It kind of
Time
is
again.
close.
Please, Ellie.
No.
It's so
Yeah.
hard.
We all have 38.
I did. Then I caught the marker and in the bowl.
Okay. Here's a true false to help some of you out. 50% here.
True.
Please help.
You gotta listen to it. I'm gonna say it one time. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus talks about how people will get into heaven for doing things like going to church, fasting, and doing the spiritual disciplines that he mentioned in the Sermon on the Mount. It's true or false? No.
I'm taking a risk here, ladies and gentlemen.
Ready, set, go. False.
Yes!
You cannot get into heaven.
Let's go.
Keep
Alright.
that true.
Did
Hey,
anyone get that wrong?
You open.
I got that right.
Listen. listen,
37.
Gabe. You cannot, your good actions and the good things you do cannot get you into heaven. Jesus addresses it in the Sermon on the Mount. What gets you into heaven?
Believing in God.
No.
Relationship with Jesus.
Relationship with Jesus, okay?
I should get a point for that.
No.
Dang it.
That's like Christian 101. I preach it all the time in here. I'm just saying, your good things that you do will not get you into heaven, okay? And he's talking to the Pharisees who like did all this good stuff, right?
Cookies?
Cougar?
Booger?
No,
True or false? The Sermon on the Mount was one of Jesus' longest sermons he ever preached.
One of or the longest?
Is that a trick question?
No. Not a trick question.
You said
This
one
is how
of
many
though.
tally marks I have.
Will you restate the question?
No.
Oh, for sure.
Ready, set, go! It's true.
Yes.
It was his
I kind of wrote true.
Yeah.
Jesus,
I'm actually getting these right.
true or false? Jesus says that under no circumstance should anyone ever get divorced. Ready, set, go. It's false. Okay, he gives you one out. What is it? Write it down. Okay, never mind. Y'all heard of that. It was adultery. Never mind. It was adultery.
What do you mean?
Way to go, blabbers.
Way to go.
Okay. Jesus says, you're going to fill in the blank here. I'm going to give you choices.
I'm on 27. Yeah, you got that one wrong. How did you?
Time out.
Is there discrepancy over here?
They have a,
Yeah,
they
I guess
they
not.
deserve red cards.
Just disqualify both of them.
No.
They deserve death.
I just
Guillotine.
Okay. Here we go. I'm going to give you 4 to choose from, but you got to fill in the blank. Jesus says that blank, Walker. Jesus says that blank is the lamp of the body, and then if that thing is bad, then your whole body will be bad. If that thing is good, your whole body will be good. Mouth, actions, words, eye.
We start praying now, boys.
You can choose from mouth, actions, words, or eye.
I feel like it's the other one.
I kill you. Don't show everybody.
Oh, sorry.
Ready, set,
Did
go!
I get it right?
No.
See, I
Words
wrote
or
down the
eye?
and I erased it.
Trust your instincts.
I thought the mouth was the most. Okay.
No.
So
Now he
dumb.
talks a lot about words, but in the Sermon on the Mount, he's
I
talking
literally
about.
wrote down I. And I was
Wasn't
like,
something
no,
about
what are we
what were we talking about that was about actions?
Well, like he says that people will know you by your fruit, and you'll know false people
Okay, that's what
by
I was
your
thinking.
fruit, which is words and actions. But when he's talking about the eye as a lamp of the body, he's saying the things that we see will affect the whole rest of us.
Okay, so are we going first and second over here, or just first?
I'm not. I'll do more than one
We're
over.
going for third,
Yeah.
maybe like
I'm at
fifth,
22.
sixth.
But you put you got the wrong.
Down seventh.
No, I'm just saying I didn't get it.
Eighth.
Okay,
you said you were at 26.
where are the Beatitudes found? In the Bible. Where are the Beatitudes found? Book and chapters, or chapter, or whatever.
Well,
Where are the Beatitudes found?
I'm gonna
Be
guess.
specific. Don't just put book. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah.
You don't know the chat.
That's annoying.
Do we have to be
What if you get the
specific
book
with your-
right?
Show off.
or like-
Oh, I got it. I got it. We got Gabe's.
27.
I didn't even show you.
I saw it though.
My tally marks?
You know,
That means you cheated.
Tell them to teach you that cheating is probably not what you should do.
Am I writing anything down, Cole? No.
Hey, Colin,
I didn't know it.
Each other. Keep missing
I
five.
saw
Go the
it,
extra
so
mile.
I'm not writing
I was just
it down.
wondering.
Go.
I thought
What's your
you were
answer?
trying to
I don't
stop.
deserve it.
Matthew 5. Not Matthew 5 through 7.
No.
I was
It's only Matthew 5. Let's go.
I didn't even know that.
The Beatitudes start on the Sermon on the Mount off.
We have the same score.
Shut up.
The Beatitudes start the Sermon on the Mount out.
Yeah.
So if you know the Beatitudes is Matthew 5 through 7, then it's going to be Matthew 5.
Ellie, what do you at?
But you got the other one wrong too. So get it in your head. The Sermon on the Mount's Matthew 5 through 7.
Dude, I'm honestly tight. This is tight. Like, if you couldn't tell,
Do a little fun.
you're just salty that you're
Hey,
not.
Nathan, what are you at?
What are you at? Like so.
You guys are at 40?
I'm at 41.
I just hit
Wait, are
30.
you 43?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Say
you're
that.
ahead of us
Where
now.
you at?
Or,
I
yeah,
didn't get that.
I just gotta stay in second. 4 minutes.
Elliot, what do you have?
43.
Okay, I'm going to read you a statement, and you're gonna write out what's wrong and put what should be. Okay? I'm going to read a couple times so you can pay attention. All you're going to do is you're going to write out, like, it's only 1 or 2 words. That's what you're going to write down, and then correct it. Okay. Stop, Caleb. Jesus tells us that it is our job as believers to judge others when they hurt us, that we can help them become more righteous. Jesus tells us that it's our job as believers to judge others when they hurt us so that we can help them become more righteous. Write out the wrong word and put what should be there.
Can we get multiple points?
No. Jesus tells us that we will go... No, wrong side. Jesus tells us that it is our job as believers to judge others when they hurt us so that we can help them become more righteous. Write the wrong one and write the right one. Jesus tells us that it's our job as believers to judge others when they hurt us so that we can help them become more righteous.
Caleb, sorry.
Baby, how you feel?
Ready, set, go.
Oh.
Judge is wrong, forgive. Judge is wrong,
I said
forgive.
help.
We're to forgive others, what?
I said help. And then I said our.
That's
I
not
said
right.
God.
No.
So how
I
many?
put,
Who put died?
One. That's just 1 point.
I put love.
No.
But that's 2.
Hey, it's fine.
True, is that okay?
43.
See, Frankie, one thing
Wait,
is
did
wrong.
you get that one wrong?
It's not making
No, I
it
got
false.
True.
But false.
True.
And then
44.
Ellie's 44.
I'm
Oh,
so
45,
tired.
right?
Yeah.
What are you?
No, I didn't read.
Actually, Reagan, I'll count that. I won't count that.
What'd you write?
Love.
Sure, love, because that's technically, that's so good. That's good.
Yay for love. Yeah. I love love. I love you.
Okay, does this beatitude go with God or others? Blessed are the merciful.
Nice.
Ready, set, go. People.
Easy.
I put others. Does that count?
Yes, others.
Alright, so it's
People, yeah.
Should be found.
How old are we gonna go? Because like I'm not sure my brain.
Not much longer. I'm just really making sure I've covered everything.
I'm just scared that because if I miss one, I've been doing good this entire time. If I miss one.
if I miss one, it won't really make a difference.
What do you got?
It's just because she
A number.
Where does Jesus cleanse the temple?
Ooh, see, this is where you're gonna get me. I don't know what.
Where does Jesus cleanse the temple?
Let's go.
What city? Not region. City.
Can't just say it at the temple.
No.
Dang it.
Please,
Oh.
Lord. I think I remember this one right.
That's
The only temple that was built at that time was in this town.
Yeah. Okay. Then,
I'll
right.
take it away. Should be found says.
Survey says.
Ready, set, go.
I
I have nothing.
Jerusalem.
I got nothing.
Jerusalem.
First town they can't even
now
write
That's
it.
so true.
Yeah.
44, Katie.
Wait, what did you say?
Yeah, I 45.
So what you?
Just kidding, just kidding.
Guys, I just hit 35.
Okay, is there any ties?
Show.
Yes.
Yes, it's a bunch.
It's me and him are tied for second.
Yeah, and then we're tied for third.
Okay, what's the scores?
45.
45.
You have 46?
44.
45. Us two are
45.
45.
What do you get? 44.
45.
So we got 46 and 45.
Is that 45?
44.
29.
I'm at
28.
I'm
Wait.
at
She's thinking 22.
Great. Did I lose?
I don't know.
Wait.
Okay, so you two are tied.
I'm one ahead.
She's up by one.
So what is it again?
29.
Because I was one ahead of her.
You're actually 3 tries ago.
27.
Me,
Okay.
But how? You were one.
No, I missed 5. Just where you count the 5 tallies. I've been.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
Me and Katie are 45.
No, you're not
This is worth 6 points.
I still have a chance.
6 points. Oh boy.
This one's for 6
I
points.
don't
like that, I'm already ahead.
That could give me up to 4.
Listen.
Guys.
Listen.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you 1 point for each one of these 6 that you get right.
Wait, what's
It's gonna be
Don't you want to know?
Wait,
If you'll stop talking, you could actually learn. Nathan? Caden? Okay. Write out the outline for the Lord's Prayer. You people that are winning, you better protect your stuff. I'll give you a point for each thing.
They
The
have to
Lord's
be-
Prayer.
They have to be in order.
Do not have to be in order.
I wasn't.
But protect your answers. Baby, you dropped the ball. There's no way you missed all of this.
Just like Alex.
There's 6 possible points.
Anybody else hear the Quizlet music in the back?
Yeah.
Wait, so you just write them down?
Doesn't have to be in order, but you need to have 6 answers. Or however many you get right.
I mean, we're just writing the Lord's Prayer. Can't win.
Oh, got it.
I just wrote down the sentence.
Everybody still writing?
Hang on, I'm writing.
I'm still thinking.
That's
Oh wait.
okay, ready, set, go.
Praise
Okay.
praise.
Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be
I love God. And
Did you write out the
love me.
prayer?
Okay, hold on.
He literally wrote.
Okay, let me tell you some possible ones and you go down your thing, because some of these are off. And then you can ask me later. You got praise twice. You've got submission. You've got provision. You've got protection.
Come on.
And what's the last one? Oh, repentance or confession.
Oh.
Did I already say that?
Did you say forgiveness?
I'll count forgiveness.
Help? Oh, okay.
No.
Wait, so praise, praise,
Cool, that fruit.
submission, confession,
Got 'em
provision,
all.
protection.
Yes.
No, you're right. Ally, did you get them all?
Who all needs an example? Who all needs a, see if it'll count?
Is
I got 5.
What's the one that you didn't get right?
What?
I didn't get confession.
No.
What'd you write?
I wrote thankfulness.
Instead of what?
I thought
What do
praise
you got?
confession.
I just
no way you have 51, because I have one more than you.
I couldn't think of the last ones. I didn't.
Total up how many, count up, tally up how many you have.
Where you at?
How many points do you have?
51.
It's 51.
38.
51.
I'm 51.
Yeah, Ellie.
51, 51,
4.
51. What do you have?
We have 351.
Four
Four
was high.
51s.
You got all 6 of those? Oh, I thought you were worried. Okay. Okay.
I was. but I got
Can you
lucky.
just
Okay. What's the top? What's the score over here?
I'm definitely not winning.
Yeah. Hey, you two. What's the? Or now it could be 3. What?
22.
We're both tied.
33.
Top 33.
What do you have, Caleb?
Okay, 33 and 31.
Huh? 24.
How about
If
you?
you're not one of the tied people, then you're done. Just hang tight.
Sweet.
So we're between you two and you two.
No, it's us 4.
Who has the same?
Gabe, Ellie,
You all have 51?
Oh, can I ask
We
a
all have
question? Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
The last question.
Come here and see if it's. Because I'm just making them up as I'm going. That's easy.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
And you got it wrong.
Oh, well, I mean.
That's easy.
What is the definition of
Can you just give us all the points?
Yeah.
No.
No,
So what's
I.
the definition of something?
What was he is what he said.
I'm not getting this right.
What is Jesus?
My foot
Nope.
is
What is the definition of Jesus?
We both
Write a
We never did
paragraph
that.
about.
What is the definition?
Oh.
What is life?
What were the 2 tests over?
Hey, don't make it too hard.
What?
definitely not using it.
Wait.
Stop. Be nice.
Wait,
Jenna,
Jenna.
you're targeting
Be
me.
nice to
Stop
us.
targeting me. Stop.
Only wants Ellie to win.
Stop targeting me.
Okay, I'll try this.
Wait, do you have enough points to
Jenna's
win?
targeting me.
No, she's out.
You should ask
Jenna's
everybody
totally
individually
targeting
so that there's
No, I'm
no
not
way that they
targeting
could
you.
cheat.
I'm
or
thinking
cheat.
like they think.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
here, so we're gonna go until we break a tie. Where's the Sermon on the Mount?
Oh, I know this one.
Like in the
Like, what do you mean? Where?
Not in the Bible. Where was the Sermon on the Mount?
Wait,
Don't look at the map.
Oh,
Look at the map.
No talking, no
I
talking.
know this one.
What is it called specifically?
Like, where?
Where is the Sermon on the Mount?
Is this only for the people that were tied?
Yes. It's only for those four and those two.
Can't change the game. Can't change the game.
I think I have it.
There's no like.
This is scary.
It's on Mount Rushmore.
The
She's
region?
tricky.
Mount Rushmore.
The region or the mountain? What?
Chili.
It's only
You're welcome.
What?
Is
That's
it-
all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I knew it.
It's so easy.
Geography. Where was it? You guys probably overthinking it.
Like, what
You're
is
overthinking
the
this
specific
so much.
place?
They
Oh,
are.
don't help them, dude.
I can't help.
Geographically?
Okay,
Wait.
Rippy at Ukraine.
Jenna, that was a good one.
Yeah.
ready, set, go.
Hold up, though. Hold up.
Mount Sermon.
What's your say?
Not on the mountain.
There's not a like actual name of it.
There isn't. It's not.
You all got it wrong.
I said not open.
Not on a mountain.
No, it wasn't a mountain.
I don't know.
We don't know.
It was Mount Vernon,
No.
It never says in the
It's,
Bible.
we don't know.
It's
We
a
just
Bible.
assume.
You said it's so
I said
technically. My mom always says never to assume.
Wait, was it
Wait,
Mount
what's
Vernon?
it? That's a good one. Listen.
That's why I put this.
Question,
Because
they
I
assume
I
we
hated
don't
that
know.
question. That was so
Okay, no. I was hoping that y'all would. Okay, nobody got that right.
I knew it.
Wait, Ellie, did you get it right?
Okay, I need another hard question.
I thought I got it.
What is one plus
Jenna, go away.
No, I was thinking of the Alabama-Auburn game.
I even know that.
48-45, Alabama lost.
Because their kicker cannot make a field goal.
Trash.
What did I say about Alabama? Stop.
Oh, I thought that was a question.
No.
I was like,
What? Oh my word. Okay.
Oh.
Disciple question.
Ooh, come on, Nate.
I'm so not getting this one.
What do you know about James the Lesser? No talking. No talking. Only these five are answering. James the Lesser.
Oh, I think I know this one.
James the Lesser.
I don't know.
don't say it. You're not saying it.
Why can't I see it?
Because you're a noob.
I don't know.
Ready? Set. Go.
Yeah.
He was younger than the other James.
What did you say?
Nothing. Son of Alphaeus.
Let's go!
What else?
I just posted a bunch of random
No.
stuff.
Oh boy, Nate.
How did you know that?
Wait, was this time again?
Definitely because kids.
Wait, so
I don't know that we know that.
No, I don't.
Wait,
Well,
so,
he's James the Lesser.
But he, so they assume probably. Okay, hold on, move.
wait, so do
We're not done. Have a seat. No, have a seat.
Did I
Wait,
get
Miss
the point?
Gober, if did I,
I'm gonna give it to. I'm
am I
gonna.
still going?
No, we're gonna go between y'all two.
We're not supposed to know.
That's right.
And
Wait.
no, because you're nothing.
Wait, who's you're picking a winner?
Got
from
everything
like
wrong.
two? Wait, Ellie.
You said you would pick multiple people.
Ellie.
Wait, who are we again?
Okay,
I'm trying to think of hard ones because these
Wait,
are.
You don't have to do all.
Well, I
Ellie.
mean.
Wait, what did you write?
How much money did Apple make this?
Okay.
1.4.
Any? Can you think of any hard ones?
1.3 million.
How does that work?
Okay. What was
It is.
this is I don't think this is hard, but maybe. What was Jesus' remedy to worry?
Oh.
It's in the Sermon on the Mount. What's Jesus' remedy to worry?
How come I know all these?
Wait, but there's a verse.
This is literally
How did you
every
count he's younger than the other two?
Because that's actually he was lesser. It wasn't
You
because he was
also
lesser man.
learned that we
The
didn't
other
really
one's
know
called the
anything about him.
Elder Child.
he wasn't Jesus' half brother?
Oh.
Because instead of that's what we know two facts about him.
You can put younger.
I'm so mad, dude. I didn't deserve at least.
If you lost, come put your board up here and put your stuff back up in here.